Greetings. How's everybody? Happy Monday. Everyone having a good Monday? That's good. That's a good thing. We don't have the Monday blue eyes, do we? It's just what it is. It's just what it is. You guys want to see a magic trick? Do you? You want to see a magic trick? Make a wish. It's always good to make a wish. Nothing like the energy master making wishes for you. It's just what it is. Anyway. Do. Oh, that's right. Y'all wanted to see a magic trick. It's okay. I hear a lot of people's masks are falling off, and that's fine. I mean, it doesn't matter what we do, or what you do, or what I do, or what anyone does. It really doesn't matter what they do. There's always going to be someone who opposes that. Did anyone ever figure out what that cartoon was? It's not Futurama, is it? I like what you got. That's what it is. Oh, I was doing a magic trick. That's right. So, are you ready? There's an elephant in your room. Pretty cool, huh? Pretty cool how you can just put an elephant in your room that quick, huh? You know how you take a bite out of an elephant? No, that's not right. What do you do with elephants? Oh, that's right. You eat them. How do you eat the elephant? One bite at a time. It's just what it is. Anyway, so I hear, and like I said, it doesn't matter what we do. You can be the Pisces sun, but then you're going to have some fucking half-wit group that's trying to take out the sun. But I mean, there too again, you can be the Gemini moon, and isn't that where the reptilian control center is? Isn't that what they say? That the moon is a space station for subconscious mind control. It's just what it is. You can't control my Gemini moon. They say something about the dark side of them, about Lilith walking freely amongst the. That's what it is. I don't believe in any of that shit. I just don't. God's going to do whatever God's going to do to these people. And it's simple enough. Me too. It's just what it is. I can't do anything about that. I can't. It's very difficult to be a QHHT practitioner and not have a belief in the source and a direct connection to it. She wants all the attention. She does. She has to have all of the attention at all times. Do not take those Reiki hands off of me. It's called animal Reiki for a reason. Anyway, waking up on a Monday and hearing that in the collective that, witches have unleashed demons, it's just what it is. I mean, I can't do anything about that. I'm just glad it's not Pisces. It's not Pisces that is doing spell work and unleashing demons. I just ask the questions. I take the energy and transmute it, because whatever they do to the divine goes back on them tenfold. And then you ask the question, oh God, he's doing stuff to me. No. That's what's going to happen. If that is the energy that is being put out, that is the energy that is returned tenfold. Neat how that works, isn't it? It's just what, and I mean, I'm not responsible for what people like or what norms that they follow. I mean, you follow the norm, then you're basically a normie. Let's face it. Isn't that right, Daisy? She agrees. It's true. INFJ, animal communication. It's a nifty thing. Doesn't work with Chihuahuas, but it could. It's just what it is. They do their own thing. Let me tell you, they do their own thing. You can't chew on that. That's my tassel. She's chewed on my tassel. Hey, come here. Come here. You can't play with that either. That's for the trash bag trolls. So, I mean, I can remember at one time the energy was in the cards that they woke up every morning rushing to YouTube, hoping that the Earth Angel wouldn't. And it's like, well, where is this Earth Angel they're hoping won't wake up when they're casting demons and shit at it? Fucking make it make sense. It doesn't make any sense to me. I can't do anything about that. And I mean, no, you're going to knock that stuff over. Stop. Come over here. Come over here. She has to have all the attention. She's like, you can't sit there and talk and it not be me you're talking to. It's just what it is. It's what it is. Typical obsessed. Typical obsessions. That's what it is. However, if I'm going to have people obsessed with me, let it be my biggest fan getting gang stalked in fucking Arizona. That's what it is. I would much rather obsession come from someone like that than women that'll put your fucking daisy on the stove. That's what it is. It's what it is. I can't do anything about that. Anyway, it doesn't matter. I mean, if they try to take out the Pisces sun or they try to take out the Pisces moon, from the sun to the moon, that's really only going to affect you. And that's just what it is. I can't do anything about that. You try to take out anything between the sun and the moon, chances are that we're trying to take out everything from the sun to the moon. Well, cool. What's in the middle of that? You. You would be in the middle of the sun and the moon. So it's what it is. I mean, if you're going to let them take you out, that's fine. Me personally, I have to take care of everything from the Pisces sun to the Gemini moon. It's just what it is. I'm only responsible for the Pisces sun to the Gemini moon. That hurts. Your nails are sharp. And we just trimmed them. How do you trim that shit and they get sharper? I think she just aggravates harder. Anyway, so she doesn't like that. She can't. They talk about people having a hard time holding eye contact with Pisces. It's called the INFJ stare for a reason. She doesn't like it either. You make eye contact with the dog, she's out of here. She's like, oh, he's looking into my soul. That INFJ seer of souls is looking into my soul again. That's it. Go play with that. That's a good thing to play with. She's such a good dog. Let's do a reading, shall we? Waking up and hearing fucking demons are tormenting people. Well, we told them that. And it's you got to think it's a half-wit mentality. They go, oh, well, maybe I'll try that. It's not crack. It's not something, that you just want to go and pick up and never put down. It's just what it is. I can't do anything about that. God is all that is. Angels, archangels, ascended masters of the divine white light. As that be a clear and infinite channel for your wisdom at this time for myself, as well as those I do readings for. Namaste. You got to think about that. There's a lot of shit going on the planet right now because they were trying to take out everything from the Pisces sun to the Gemini moon, and you would be in the middle of that. So, that's what it is. I can't do anything about that. I can't. They said never. The Aries Venus read, she was like, you never want to mess with a prophet on their mission. Especially not when they're trying to destiny swap for profit using demons. And that was the first thing he said. She needed the money. You ever watch Andrew Dice Clay? You know Mother Goose? Yeah, she needed the money. Anyway, it's great for the human traffickers. They can enjoy that. They can enjoy that joke. Just what it is. And the mob that is responsible for Italy's water problems. It's what it is. And it's good to have extra water. Now, I mean, I don't know about Texas and California because our extra water kind of turned out blue. Have y'all seen that shit? So people capturing blue water in Texas and California. It's just what it is. Thank you. That's what it is. I mean, you got to keep in mind. I knew that coming out and speaking the truth, the light was going to irritate their demons, and like attracts like. So when a trigger demon casts out a demon, well, it's just going to go right back on them because like attracts like. That's kind of the mind blowing part. They don't believe in the Most High. They don't have a fear of the Most High. No. They try to take out the Most High because of the person that's connected with it. Okay, cool. I'm letting God fight my battles. I'm letting the voice inside their head can destroy their lives. That's what it is. I can't do anything about that. You got readers talking about they're hearing voices and shit. Well, yeah. What do you think I deal with? What do you think I deal with in a QHHT session? The subconscious mind, the voices in your head. So if you've got the voices in their head protecting the QHHT practitioner, that shit's global life changing. That's what it sounds like to me. What the fuck? That's what it is. I mean, I can't believe in angelic Reiki and not believe that they're doing hermetic demon magic. Make it make sense. And it will be an ongoing battle. As long as y'all let it continue, God brings the storms. That's what it is. I can't do anything about that. I can't do anything about that. You got to think. If you're talking about destiny swappers trying to destiny swap, they're trying to take an individual out so they can have that individual's destiny. That's my destiny. Or that's your destiny. Or someone else's destiny. That's not their destiny. How's that going to work for them? Their job is to make you give up. Our job is to make them stop causing natural disasters. Simple enough. I mean, if they're trying to take out the Pisces sun and the Gemini moon, you're kind of caught in the middle of the moon and the sun. I'm sorry, with 5-star reviews. With 5-star reviews. Ooh. Nothing like the Pisces sun, the Gemini moon, and the 5-star reviews. Simple enough. And I have dealt with competition my entire life. And that's what it is. It's nice to see other people fight to eat for a change. It's just what it is. It's just what it is. I have no problem with that. It's what it is. And you can't help everyone. From the sun to the moon, you can't help everyone. Especially not when they're waking up waiting to see the Earth Angel's demise. That was the energy in the cards in the past. Okay, cool. So we let that go. So now the roles have reversed. We're waking up and hearing about demons tormenting these people. It's what it is. And you can't have, I like to bring Lee into that conversation. Lee, a creator in the UK. I don't even want to promote his channel because I really don't. What I want you to see is the screenshot on my Facebook. I really don't want to send you to the channel because if I believe in Reiki for clearing negative energy from people, places, and things, it's limited by your imagination. Doesn't matter what it is. If I can do that with 5-star reviews in person and or remotely, then his little SLS stick figure, he does an SLS camera, picks up these entities with like a stick figure, like a stick figure walking around. And as soon as I saw it coming up to the camera, the first thing I thought was, demon energy! Ah! Fuck me! It's just some cool shit to watch. How did it turn my stomach? How did it turn me away from Lee? You can't help Lee. There's nothing fucking the picture on my Facebook. I'll say it over and over again. The picture on my Facebook, you can see the bottoms of his feet. Reiki masters, you see the palms of their hands, palm chakras. Lee in the UK, you see the bottom of his feet. His caption is, WTF, this is terrifying. What is happening to me? Well, fucking you're being tormented by demons, Lee. And then when I listen to his dialogue of him documenting all the paranormal shit that's happening to him, he says it. He says the key to everything. Well, I called in these mediums and these psychics, these fucking woo-woo people that are obviously fucking mediums and psychics. The people referred me to them, said they were great. They came here and gave me some advice, and I don't believe in any of that shit. Well, Lee, your thoughts control your reality. You believe in WTF. This is terrifying. What is happening to me? Well, fucking you're being tormented by demons. And they're telling you you're getting weak, Lee. Fucking as soon as I heard that shit come across it, you're getting weak. That's what they do. They break you down. Why do you think I break myself down and fucking meditate with my spiritual protection? when you hear a reader say, what they tried last time didn't work this time, that means that there was a last time and that shit didn't work this time. What's the difference between what they tried last time that affected my life and this time? It goes right back on them. So it's what it is. And we told them that. So I can't do anything about that. I can't do anything about going through an 8 to 10 year cycle like these readers say the earth angel energy that fits my fucking birth chart did. Sweet, we went through some trials and tribulations. It was a learning experience. It was a learning experience. What's the difference? These people, they didn't work on their spiritual protection. They worked on trying to take someone else's. And I fucking probably ended up with the whole groups. What did that do? It's what it is. It's better to give than to receive. I have absolutely no problem giving and not expecting anything in return. But that's where it ends. That's what it is. Fucking that's at that point, it's like if you need anything more out of me, then that makes you the energy vampire. Here, let me just fucking suck as much. Let me take all these ideas and let me just run with it. And I don't care about that. But it's inauthentic. That's copycat energy. That's people taking what somebody else said and running with it. Now, when you're using tarot readers that you agree with, they said this about Pisces. Well, that's fucking happening to me. But if that's happening to me and they're talking about this other person too, cool. Go check out that fucking reader. It's what it is. You can't have every reader on the planet talking about the earth angels under attack. And me not telling you that shit's not going to fly. The earth angels, they can fly. But the planes in America, they can't. And not even just America. Planes all over the world falling out of the sky. God said, fuck your airplane. Play with my angels. Fuck your airplane. Fuck you, human that wants to fly. Left brain, right brain, subconscious mind. It's the land of daisies. Pushing up Daisy. That's what it is. You got to think. Daisy. That was the energy in the cards when she showed up around March, 2 days before Pisces' birthday. Pisces' birthday is the 16th. She shows up like the 14th. Kids knocking on the door. What was the energy in the cards? People were freaking out about the Earth Angel being John Wick of the astral realm. Because soon as Di, my friend, came in the house, I was like, hey, you ever seen John Wick? He's like, yeah. I'm like, do you remember the dog's name? Smart kid. I didn't even fucking, it was, I'm watching them talk about fucking John Wick of the astral realm. Fucking when Di comes in, and I was like, hey, you ever seen John Wick? Yeah. What's his dog's name? He immediately gets his phone to Google it. I thought, man, me and this kid are going to get along great. I don't even have to tell him to go do the research. Hell, he's making me practice what I preach. Look at that shit. Fuck yeah, justice. Currently, justice is upside down, but we don't read reversals here. You just take that in your heart and let it generate up and ascend to your brain. I saw a great meme. It says you don't have to open your third eye, but you can at least open the other two that you got. That's what it is. All evil eyes will go blind. My light triggers demons. Okay, great. Then that means if you're blinded by the light and you got the blind leading the blind, number one, there's jealousy because they didn't do the work, the inner work to activate their inner light. They wanted to take someone else's. And it's what I said last night. I could have been a retarded kid in a wheelchair and these people would have still came up and wanted to take a $100 bill out of my crotch. Self-belief. I could believe I was a retarded kid in a wheelchair working on my healing, selling pencils to pay for my prescriptions, and someone would have you would still have that evil demonic fuck that would come up and reach across your wheelchair boundaries down in your crotch to get that extra dollar hanging out like it's your G-string. Archangel Uriel. Upside down. Okay, great. Now you got Archangel Uriel upside down. That's what it is. What have we learned? That's what it is. You can't have readers They're pinpointing my star seed energy in the Lone Star State of trash box fucking Texas. I work with star seeds. I hunt them. I take them through the death experience to find out who they are. What's the problem? Potato digging lives. Jealous? That's what Dolores Cannon called it. She said, most people had a pretty mundane past life. She called them potato digging lives. You're sitting there listening to them about how they're fucking working the land and planting potatoes and shit, harvesting. And it's what it is. There's plenty of lessons to be learned about how to work with the land, but Dolores labeled them potato digging lives. They had a mundane past life. They were farmers. They were whatever. But every once in a while, you get a volunteer. You get one of the 3 waves of volunteers from other star systems, from fucking what it is. Go do your research on Dolores Cannon's New Earth and the 3 waves of volunteers. Right? You can't sit there and deny her when it happens to you every once in a while. Now, she did thousands of sessions. Every once in a while, she'd come across one. Me, I've come across a couple. It's what it is. And once they know what the signs are that makes them a light worker, then they hear about me, and then we can go from there. What is the problem? Potato diggers. A bunch of potato diggers are jealous because their lives were so fucking rotten and dirty with potatoes. They're not special enough. Fucking potato digging life. You past life potato digger. Fucking, that's the energy that's in the cards. Think about that. And as horrible as that sounds, think about that. That's the people that want to call you a quack because they're not a fucking chosen one. they have to keep coming back and learning how to dig potatoes better. Fuck, I don't know. Go listen to Dolores Cannon talk about potato digging lives, and then know I'm in a community I'm in the village of the damned potato diggers. That person's a quack. No, you just had a mundane past life. It comes with the territory. There's a whole section I'm trained on how to fucking deal with you. What is the problem? Fucking magic fairs, pagan markets. You're talking about individuals that came from a fucking potato digging life, coming across the spell book, doing love magic, they do. They will go to the fucking witch doctor, who's fucking screwing them out of their cash because he's got a hell of a come to me for the love spells. I'm going to help you bend people's fucking free will. And they're all aboard on, oh yeah, we absolutely want to bend someone's free will because we don't give a fuck about them. We only care about ourselves. We've been there. We have learned the karma that comes from that. We've had to stop doing that shit. Nothing gets better without change. We have made every fucking mistake that you haven't even thought of yet to be able to get this light to come on. It takes 2,000 tries. They tried to turn the light, but it took 2,000 times to get the light bulb to come on. So I was well aware that activating the inner light of the INFJ was going to take a lot of inner work. It's called the inner light of the INFJ awakening for a reason. So if you're not an INFJ, then you're not going to have an awakening of the inner light of the INFJ. Everybody wants to be a fucking INFJ when they all have their own awakening process. They're trying to fucking use someone else's because it does cool shit. It's rare. Everybody, you got a bunch of fucking... You can't fucking take me out in a potato field and tell me to go dig up potatoes because they're diamonds. Is that going to cause jealousy and envy? Yes, we know that. Why do you think the MBTI counselors focus so much on that simple fucking aspect? They tell you not even to tell anyone, but yet I've got to stand in my integrity with the business. obviously activating the inner light of the INFJ. The light triggers their demons, and they went, "Oh, he's the devil!" No, I'm an inner light awakening of an introverted, intuitive, feeling, and judging personality type. That's what it is. Simple enough. That's what it is. You have INFJ Jesus, and you have INFJ Hitler. The higher self I work with was both of them. The fuck am I going to judge what comes out of you? It's for you to figure out what you have to do to fucking work with it. The subconscious mind loves you unconditionally. It wants to experience everything. Everyone is in their own car, driving their own scenic route. Somebody gave me a great example one time. I fucking can't remember who it was, but think about that. You've got a 6-lane highway full of cars. It's traffic and it's going. You're on a freeway. This shit's 70 miles an hour. Everybody's fucking going. Some are doing the speed limit, 70. Some are doing fucking 55 because that's the minimum on the freeway. We have to drive the minimum. We have to drive the limit. We're doing 120. You've got the people that do what they want to do, right? And you've got people trying to pull up beside your car, look in your car to see what kind of bubble gum you're chewing, because they're just fucking nosy Nancy's. Petty Betty's nosy Nancy's trying to drive a NASCAR on the freeway, trying to catch up with you to see what kind of bubble gum you're chewing. That's what it is. You got people who will catch up and go side by side. Wave, how you doing? This way. Oh, I'm doing great. That's what it is. So you going this way? Yeah, I'm going that way. And fucking you stay in your lane, or you get behind them, or you know where the fuck you're going and they get behind you. No. You'll have fucking Petty Betty, who has no idea where she's going, worried about that car that's speeding and wants to know why. They're ascending. I want to know what kind of gum they're chewing. Daisy. College is starting across the street. She can hear the band. Band camps in full-fledged this time of the morning. Justice is upside down. So think about that. When you're on your ascension path and you got somebody coming up trying to fucking, and they're not even staying in their lane. They're looking over in your car. They're supposed to be looking forward, but they're worried about what kind of fucking, you're chewing gum and driving at the same time. And they want to know why you're doing that. Why are you chewing gum and driving at the same time? You're doing the speed limit. I have to know why. Okay, Karen. I'm sorry, fucking descending Karen. Descending Debbie, Petty Betty. Yes, we understand all that. You're not in touch with your own feminine intuition, worried about someone else's. And then we got to wake up. Pisces, you can't let them pull on your heartstrings. I understand that. That's why I'm making jokes about him being tormented with demons. They're going to end up like Lee. Hell, they're not. It's just what it is. I can't do anything about that. I gave them a perfect visual of where they're headed. Oh my God, this is fucking terrifying. What is happening to me? Well, Lee, you're being tormented by demons. and now we've got the energy and the cards of people that set right out to chant that shit and release it into the world. Because they found some fucking book that dealt with everything except angels. Imagine that. You get these people who are absolutely doing what? Working with negative energies? Okay, great. Angelic Reiki is for positive healing purposes and protection. They can't believe Pisces spiritual protection. Well, yes, because we use Angelic Reiki. Works great with Dolores Cannon. What does Dolores Cannon say about angels? Go fucking do your research. Did I try to debunk her? I'm getting spiritual knocks on the wall from my angels and my guides, aren't I? Hell yeah, I'd set out to debunk these people and then find out, oh wow, stupid me, I should have listened. That's what it is, right? And you get to think they're happiness haters. Okay, great. Their main sole purpose was to wake up every morning and see the Earth Angel no longer alive. Great, they got 8 years of me making fun of them for that shit. Oh, you didn't want the Earth Angel to live now, did you? Fucking how's that working out for you? No spiritual protection, Skippy. That's what it is. I did. You guys got gang stalkers? Cool, you're now the gang. I now christen you the gang stalkers. That's what it is. Fuck these people. Fuck them right in their goat ass. Have you ever heard that? Go look at Adam Sandler. Adam Sandler's an INFJ. Adam Sandler's an INFJ. I want you to your assignment for the day. Your assignment for the day is to go find Adam Sandler's stand up with the talking goat. Go to sleep, old man. You have a long day tomorrow of getting drunk and beating the shit out of me. How these, and I want you to listen to that. I want you to listen to that and think about a fucking goat tied up to the back of a truck. Being abused by an old drunk man. And then I want you to think about these demons are triggered by the light of the goat. But come back and tell me in the comments if you've never heard Adam Sandler is the goat. Leave it alone. Yes, Adam Sandler did stand up. So, but think about that. Think about that. And they're coming to YouTube fucking every day waiting to see an Earth Angel's demise. Like I'm a fucking goat. Tied to the back of a truck, getting beat up by an old drunk man. Oh yeah, we feel sorry for the goat. Oh, come on, goat. Let's just come by. And they wonder why God's giving them volcanoes, earthquakes, and hurricanes that are catastrophic. And with readers going, God, these were warnings from God. These were warnings from the Most High Creator, the mind of the all that is. How do you think the fucking person whoever names the fucking storm is naming that shit synchronistically with something a tarot reader already predicted? It's a setup from the same divine creator that I work with that's within everyone is setting everyone up. Oh, you want to debunk Dolores's you want to go against Dolores's legacy? There's no profit in the cure. How much profit is there in natural disasters? Fucking with the Earth Angel able to name them after karmic family members. Touch not my anointed, do my prophets no harm. And you got a bunch of demonic, half-wit, potato-digging live motherfuckers treating him like a goat tied to like Adam Sandler's goat. Just go listen to that shit. And I want you to think about these people waking up every morning thinking that this was the viewing room of an execution chamber. See, they want the Earth Angel to forget that. Oh, did any of our energy work against the fucking energy master? Are they masters of energy? No, they relied on they relied on entities. What they put out went back on them. Justice. True justice is about more than simply righting wrongs. It is all about being fair in all dealings with other people. Ask the angel of justice to guide you to reach balanced judgments based on reason. If others seem to be acting unfairly, remember that you cannot feel what they feel, and there may be mitigating circumstances for their words or actions. Let's pause right there. That's the key to all of this. They're so concerned with what someone else is doing, but yet all they do is talk shit because that's the only thing that comes out of their mouth. Vomit. Shit. What is it? If fucking the dog always returns to its vomit. So they don't call concerned. They don't leave a bad review. No. They come in real and unleash what the INFJ calls the one-sided emotional drive-by. And then you give them advice. And your light, your advice, your information triggers their demons. Oh God, that's a horrible person. Oh, that person's going to have something one day. We want to stop it. Right? Why aren't they? Because what are they worried about? Oh, because they did that shit in the dark. They can't talk about what they do. They can't. I can walk around with 2 middle fingers up in the air and a big smile on my face. I have 5-star reviews taking over 40 people through the death experience. The fuck are they going to do? I got a license to do it. I'm certified. I'm certified to take your ass through the death experience in a past life regression. And these people are pissed off because of what? The robberies failed. Pisces and intuitive. Their magic didn't work. Freaking, what is going to come out in the end of all of this? You've got too many readers that are picking up Trashbox, Texas. Okay, cool. So we've narrowed it down to the biggest fucking state in the United States. We've narrowed it down to that. Great. So how many Earth Angel businesses did they attack in the Lone Star State? Right. That is now going back on people, cursing bloodlines, fucking people up. That's what it is. Simple enough. I can't do anything about that. Right. What they put out hit the shield and went back on them. Oh, we want to see it to believe it. Okay, cool. When it goes fucking back on you, look, your fucking life is trash. Now you're believing it. I seek justice and fairness in all my dealings with others. Symbols, scales, globe of light, ostrich feather, earman, thunderbolt, Ankh, Egyptian symbol of life. Self-belief. Self-belief. I mean, about the minute a reader picks up fucking war angels and their destruction that follows, and then starts calling out the fucking names of everyone around that fits the signs of everyone she's talking about, to the point of people trying to pull off a robbery that couldn't read this book. You're talking about addicts trying to pull off a fucking home invasion, robbing a business, watching tarot to do it. And they can't read a fucking book. They can watch a tarot reader and not understand that tarot reader is picking up their energy in real time. And they say it. I'm tired of this person in my energy. I want them out of my energy. And I'm like, well, yeah, hell, I want them to be able to read a book. Sweet. Their sole goal is to embarrass somebody because they've opened up a business. And check it out. No one is any better than anyone else. I understand that. Cool. So if you have a business and they do not, you're a business better than that person. If you worked on your abilities and they didn't, whatever ability you have, you're an ability better than that person. That's what it is. If you have 5-star reviews, right, and they have no reviews, they're a no review human. A zero review human. Cool. Your 5-star reviews better than that person. Everyone had the exact same opportunities in life as everyone else. Some of us went way off fucking path because why? We had to figure out why the fuck the straight and narrow doesn't work. Because you keep getting pulled off. You keep getting magnetically pulled off because of how many people on that other video were able to like themselves because they could trust themselves? I didn't even go look, but I'm pretty sure it's still a 0. So that you're telling me that if that video is up to 20 people, that's 20 people that have watched it that don't even like themselves, because that was the whole point of that video. Has absolutely nothing to do with me. I'm already in the algorithm. Makes absolutely no difference to me. The point of the matter was to show if there's 40 views and no likes, the whole point of that video was 40 views that don't like themselves, 40 views that have a whole contact list of people they can't trust that they can't even share enough to care. That's what it is. And I will once a week. I'm gonna save that video. And once a week, I'm gonna post it and go, oh, and fucking let's see how many views we can get of people that don't even fucking like themselves, can't trust themselves. If you can't trust yourself, you can't like yourself. That was the whole point of that video. If you trust yourself wholeheartedly, hit the like button. No likes, no trust there. I bet their demons are triggered. That's what it is. All right. Yeah, think about it. I'm your biggest fan. I'm in Scottsdale, Arizona, where fucking, there's gang stalking and shit. Okay, well, we obviously can't fucking trust those people. They're the reason you have natural disasters right now. Oh, they'll never admit that. They don't have to. They're getting carried the fuck away by natural disasters. Self-belief. When you hear a reader say spiritual warfare times 1,000 and natural disasters start popping up all over the place with the Earth Angel hearing about it and then doing the fucking research and finding it, what does that tell you about touch not my anointed, do my prophets no harm, or God will bring the storms? We don't believe in God. Let's go over here and do fucking demon magic. Make it fucking make sense. Make it make sense. We don't believe in the Most High. We believe in this demon. This demon can get the job done for us. Make that shit make sense. Thank you, universe, for fucking beheading these people and throwing them into the abyss. Thank you, universe. Vengeance is yours, saith the Lord. We learned from our past life of making forts out of people. Much better to leave it in God's hands. He uses the whole tree and names the storm Dexter. Fuck out of here. The shadow work that I have had to do from the damage I have done in my past life was the entire reason of getting people off of the devil's wheel. What is the problem? How is it going to be a test for their soul if they know what's going on? Cool. The year of the dragon was last year. They built up their karma. Every tarot reader told them that. They were building up their fucking karma. They were either fucking getting rid of what didn't serve to make room for what did, or switch it. Great. Now, this is the year of the snake. Cool. You either have the head of a fucking snake, a narcissist, with its image, the head of that snake. And then it has a body, a fucking, it's narcissistic supply. It's sadistic supply of people, and it uses money and power to control the body of that snake. Cool. Then you're either the fucking group snake that when the head's gone, the body follows, or you're the rising phoenix snake. But when God blows my Loki head, I still go into heaven. Simple enough. It's not that fucking hard. You have to take the ignorance out of the fucking message and the symbolism. They watch the symbolism and take it as literal. They take that creator as the word of God, which it is. This is the word of God. The Bible, that's the word of God. The Quran, that's the word of God. It doesn't matter what fucking creator consciousness wrote that shit that you didn't, it's its creator. If I make a sandwich that no one's ever tasted before, I've never seen a sandwich like that. You're right, because, I'm the sandwich god. I am that sandwich's creator. I'm fucking Domino's. Look, I'm Mr. Pepsi. Fucking, I'm Rick and Morty God. What's the problem? There's one true God in charge of all of that shit. And he won't fucking, it's what it is, not going to allow certain things to happen. They don't like Pisces' connection to the Most High. What? Because I'm a QHHT practitioner? That shouldn't have anything to do with me being a QHHT practitioner. They should be able to get it through their head. I have a connection to the Most High. I have faith in the divine. The divine within you. Reiki is for fucking energetic protection and healing. Right? So when you have human viruses walking around the planet, if they want to make the change, it's something you can do about that. Other than that, if they're attacking spiritually, it's going back on them, and it's fucking what it is. Right? And that shit is it's all going to boil down to who did the voodoo. Who was using the essence of virgin children for manifestation. Kundalini energy, pure, omnipotent, omnipresent, and available everywhere. When you attune to that, set your vibration to the frequency. Now you're attuned to that radio channel. Where is the static interference? You have country bumpkins down, trying to appreciate hard rock, classical music. They're trying to appreciate classical music. They're not classical music people. They're now. We don't like that classical. Now. Well, the classical's healing. We don't care. Give me a bud. That's what it is. You don't give a shit. That's what it is. But you got to fucking think. That's the mentality. That's what's going on in their head. When you're trying to explain anything spiritual to these people, like it's classical music, it's ancient shit. It's as old as classical music. And you're trying to explain it to them, they have a mentality. They have a fucking Deliverance. They have a fucking banjo mentality trying to understand a violin. Stop it with that shit. Quit trying to deal with those people. They don't understand. It's simple as that. They don't understand. Right? What the hell are you talking about? You're talking crazy. Well, you're talking down. Yeehaw! I'm talking classical music, and you're talking fucking friends in low places. It's simple as that. And writing prescriptions. That's what it is. You got to think. When you're dealing with a fucking professional that's speaking fucking Deliverance, you sure got a pretty mouth, boy. Fucking what for your pill? I'm gonna stick this pill in your mouth. You sure got a pretty mouth. You're talking to Deliverance people out in the fucking woods. Oh, where do I go? You got a pretty mouth, boy. Let me stick this pill in it. You ever seen that scene from Deliverance? Cool. Now think of a doctor's office. When you're trying to fucking explain spirituality to someone that has no fucking clue what you're talking about. What happens? Dana White, president of the UFC, fucking they tried to silence Dana White. He went apeshit. He went UFC nuts on him. His sleep apnea was his issue. I've fucking been there. I've fucking been through the whole ringer with that dumb shit. It's called fucking stop smoking. Leave it alone. Anyway, he finds something that works for him. It goes to promote it. They deleted the video. Think about that. You got the president of the UFC comes out with some information that he stands behind. And you got some fucking, you got a pretty mouth, boy. Here, have a pill. Fucking deleting his video. Self-belief. You can achieve anything you put your mind to if you have faith in yourself. However, when you know you can achieve a goal, it is easy to fall prey to negative thoughts that put you off. If this is happening to you, remember that the angel of self-belief can help you to regain trust in yourself. First, work out what is holding you back, such as fear of failure or feeling unworthy of success. and then let those thoughts go. Rouse your spirit with the power of your voice. Ask the angel of self-belief to be present as you say out loud the affirmation above. Listen to your body. If what you want to do is right, the thought of it will energize you. Know that the angel believes in you and will give you all the help you need. I believe in myself, and I trust that I can accomplish my goals. Symbols: gold, scroll, voice, tightrope, mountain goat, mustard seed, and quartz. Now, before I go into Archangel Uriel, I want to take that same scenario. All right? I've been in this position, talking with police officers, armed, handcuffs, sticks, mace, taser, a badge of honor. We were talking about Reiki. Be that guy. Fucking 2.0. We're going to be that guy. Talking to him. It's like, yeah, well, I mean, you guys ever deal with people that have PTSD? Because there's Reiki for PTSD. It's just kind of like it's like a blood transfusion for your energy. There's plenty of research on it, things of that nature. What are you talking about? Well, you talking crazy, boy. You talking crazy. Okay, cool. So I want you to immediately take that scenario and think of yourself out in the woods. Down. You talking crazy, boy. Here, let me stick this in your mouth. Fucking, how do you think you fucking feel around shit like that? Trying to help people out, trying to give them knowledge that they don't have. So now, not only are you talking to a fucking backwoods bumfuck half-wit, armed and dangerous, that can't even speak the fucking language. That's the Tower of Babel. That is the Tower of Babel. Period. Oh, we go to church every Sunday. Cool. Go fucking see why God destroyed your Tower of Babel. Think about that. It's simple enough, and we have it all the time. Right? You've got couples. You've got relationships constantly. They will be interested in crystals. Perfect example. Fucking one of the QHHT practitioners. She goes to volunteer. I've told this story before. She goes to volunteer at an adult daycare. She's talking with a gentleman about a conversation he started. He was interested in these things. She had knowledge of these things. They are talking about these things. And Nellie from Little House on the Prairie shows up. What are y'all talking about? You sure do have a pretty mouth. Deliverance. Squeal like a pig. It's fucking out there. That's exactly how they judge you. Period. Think about that. How many of you have been in the situation where you were trying to explain something that was important to you, and that shit turned into a scene from Deliverance? Oh no, you sure got a pretty mouth. They can't understand the words that are coming out of it. All they can think is, we gonna make you squeal like a pig. It's a fucking scene from Deliverance. Think about that, right? Every time you go to a doctor and they can't fucking speak your language, you're in the woods. You're in the woods with Burt Reynolds. You sure got a pretty mouth. Fuck. The police. You're talking kind of crazy. I think we need to take you to see a doctor. The fuck do you want to see a doctor for? You sure got a pretty mouth. Here, you want this pill? Squeal like a pig. There's no profit in the cure. Fucking man, that's the best part. You can't. I'm taking the example from an ear, nose, and throat specialist. I've got an ear, nose, and throat specialist. He's in my webinar that fucking Gaia Media couldn't maintain. 15 years in business. Come to deal with me. Fucking shit's gone. The market crashed. The banks failed. Well, I told him that when I came to work with him. Yeah, well, there's a new digital financial system that's going to be causing black swan events and fucking market crashes. We don't know anything about that. Oh, well, yeah, 15 years in business and you go belly up. You sure got a pretty mouth, boy. Squeal like a pig, Gaia Media. That turns me into fucking Deliverance. Simple enough, right? trying to give them knowledge. You sure got a pretty mouth. Can you fucking spit something intelligent out of it? Simple enough. That's exactly where that's going to be my response from now on. What, am I in the fucking scene from Deliverance? Do I look like I have a fucking pretty mouth? Are you trying to make me squeal like a pig? Freaking ear, nose, and throat specialist comes to me. Fucking COVID came around, masked you up, locked you down. 78% of you gone because of this, not because of the disease. 78% of all of these that happened from a 2-year-long lockdown. You got to wear a mask. You got to take a 78% of the people that ended up like this came from that. That is called a concentration camp, my friend. 100 years ago, every 100 years since the fall of Rome, there is a transfer of wealth and power with a sacrifice. Human sacrifice. Guess whose turn it was this time? Fucking as a beetle comes. Hey, how did you get in here? Fucking, what is the spiritual meaning of a black beetle? You sure got a pretty mouth. And I mean, you got to keep in mind, when you tell people for a year that it's energy that affects them in ways they don't understand, what they used to be able to do to people, they can't do that anymore. What you want for another is what you want for yourself. Look how they treat each other. Simple enough. What they wanted for another is what they wanted for themselves. And the intensity, how intense was the intention? Reiki is based on intentions. Archangel Uriel. The name Uriel in Hebrew means fire of God. We want you to get that in that head. Playing with demons and shit. Yeah, angels are what bring the fire to those demons. In Jewish and Christian tradition, he was known as the messenger of the Most High. White beetle. It comes out and goes back. The spirit of administration, peace, and grace. He was a leader of angelic armies, together with Michael. He was also the keeper of hidden knowledge. Oh, I hear 888 is the Redeemer frequency of occult and lost mystic knowledge. Interesting. Who is said to have revealed the mysteries of the Kabbalah to mankind and the secrets of alchemy to the Magi. I hear there's an alchemy earth angel on your planet. Nifty. Today, Uriel is known as the Archangel of Salvation. Some people also believe that he is the guardian of our planet. Is that like that fucking solar earth angel? That guardian of the planet y'all are talking about in tarot? Is that what that is? Some people also believe he is the guardian of our planet. Fucking nothing better than watching a tarot reader getting a message from an insect and losing her shit. Let me tell you, if anybody knows who I'm talking about, well, fucking go ahead and promote him. Promote him down in the comments. There's one, I'm not going to say her name. Fucking, I want to see if you know. But every time she's doing a reading and a spiritual message comes from an insect, she loses her shit. I'll watch her just to watch her lose her shit if a bug shows up. That's my related. She talks in. I'll give you a fucking hint, Pisces. She talks in tongues. Fucking is one of the most accurate I've seen in quite some time. Was able to unmask me from space. So if you know who I'm talking about, put it down into it's what it is, right? And she would be the key. She would be the key to their karma. Do, 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 do. Today, Uriel is known as the Archangel of Salvation. Some people also believe that he is the guardian of our planet, the Archangel of Summer, the North, the Soul, and Enlightenment. I hear there's an illuminated, enlightened Earth Angel on your planet. Is that true? Is that fucking true? Uriel's role is to activate love within us. Just don't do it in the woods with a banjo. It's just what it is. Come on, you guys can do better than that. Don't do it with a gun, handcuffs, and a badge. Nothing better. That's fucking what it is. From now on, when you're talking spirituality to a fucking armed half-wit that thinks you're crazy, ask him if you're in fucking the middle of the woods in Deliverance right now. Can you please speak classical music with me instead of fucking backwoods banjo? Armed half-wit. Simple enough. Do they use half their brain? Yes, they're left or right-handed. Are they armed? Yes, cool, armed half-wit. In the middle of a fucking spiritual forest with no knowledge. Yes, that's a half-wit armed with a banjo in the middle of... That's what it is. Simple enough. Simple enough. I can't give you any better adaptation of someone who has absolutely no fucking clue how to operate in society of spirituality, a spiritual community, right? Armed and dangerous at that point. Simple enough. Doctor, you go to try to talk spirituality, energy. You're talking about people that have to see it to believe it. The logical mind that they operate out of is the one thing I have to get the fuck out of the way for QHHT to work. Dolores calls that Mr. Stupid. What does that mean? Mr. Stupid has been making all the fucking decisions for you people. The logic that we have to think logically. Yes, that's called Mr. Stupid in hypnosis. Mr. Stupid, that logical mind, is what blocks you from the most high consciousness. So you're talking about logical, lower conscious. Well, they're book smart, but they're fucking spiritually stupid. Mr. Stupid. Logically, that just makes sense. They're based on facts and data. That's how their brain works. Okay, cool. This is what the MBTI shows you that the strengths and the weaknesses for how the four cognitive functions work. All right. What is the problem? They went with Sigmund Freud instead of Carl Jung, the same way they went with Benjamin Franklin instead of Nikola Tesla for your electricity bill. I'm done. Read's over. You're in the position you're in right now with your electricity bill for the same reason you're in the position you are with, you sure got a pretty mouth. Here, take this prescription down, now. Because they went with Sigmund Freud in psychology instead of Carl Jung that helps you do shadow work and empowers you by the use of the shadow. That's what it is. Sigmund Freud and Carl Jung, that was the competition. The same way that Nikola Tesla and Ben Franklin were competition. They go with one side or the other. Think about that. So why did they go with why did Nikola Tesla's office get burned down and they take everything? Hey, because he wanted to give you free power, right? How did they fucking go with the other guy? He fried an elephant in the middle of the village in front of all the Deliverance people. Ooh, that's a Barnum's and Bailey. That's an elephant getting fried. Woohoo! We get an electric chair. Yee-haw! Now. How much fun is it to make fun of people? Think about that. You have people trying to logically figure this shit out when QHHT in 117 countries' main goal is to get the logical part of the mind out of the fucking way to heal. So if you've got people who have logically been coming up with ideas to profit off the death of their people, then that means everyone has been operating under Mr. Stupid under Dolores Cannon's description. The, the fish stinks from Mr. Stupid down. Namaste.